Alright YouTube, what is going on? It is Hightower 5000 here today, bringing you Our Man in the North quest guides. The quest requirements for this quest are: you must have completed Do No Evil and Crocodile Tears. You must also have an overall 6 reputation rank in the city of Menaphos. You won't actually require any items for this quest, however it is highly recommended that you bring food, potions, to kill many level over 100s. In total I believe you're going to be killing about 4 or 5. Make sure that you have this set up from the start and make sure you have a good combat setup. In terms of combat, it doesn't really matter because the NPCs are really easy to kill in general. Finally, once you are ready, you want to make your way to Hassan in the merchant district of the city of Menaphos. So once you arrive at the quest start point, you want to enter into the building and then you want to go ahead and speak with Hassan. Go ahead and select option number 1, talk about Our Man in the North. You'll then get the quest prompt, go ahead and accept the quest. That is now the quest started. From here you want to make your way to the location shown on screen, which is the Grand Library. Once you arrive outside the Grand Library, you want to go ahead and enter in. Select option number 1, go to Grand Library. Once you're inside, you want to go ahead and locate the librarian called Kohen. Go ahead and speak with. Select option number 1, whisper, I'm looking for a book. You then want to go ahead and exit out of the Grand Library the way you came in once that conversation is over. Select option number 1, exit Grand Library. Once you're back outside, you just want to head directly to your north and then you should come across this commander here, Commander Akhomet. Go ahead and speak with. Select option number 1, Our Man in the North. Select option number 2, historical texts and bloodlines. So once that conversation is done, you need to make your way to the location shown on screen, which is Polinvich. The best way of getting there is leaving either Menaphos or Sophanum to the north and taking the magic carpet up to South Polinvich. So once you arrive here in Polinvich, you should be able to find this person called Aristarchus. Go ahead and speak with him. Select option number 1, talk about Our Man in the North. So for this next part, we need to go ahead and kill 4 Menaphite thugs. This is quite easy. They are level 122, so they can hit a little bit high, but not really, to be honest. You should have a good setup with you to be able to go ahead and kill these relatively easy. Do make sure you remember to pot up. If you are needing to use prayers that obviously go ahead and weaken them or strengthen you or give you more hit points. It shouldn't really be too much difficulty unless your combat is very, very low. Do note that sometimes the 4th thug might not be aggressive, so you might actually have to go over and attack that thug. Once you're finished with that, your screen will then go blank and then you will appear back in the main Gielinor scene. From here you need to return back to the Grand Library in Menaphos. The best way of getting there is by using the Menaphos lodestone and then walking over to the Grand Library. Once you arrive back at the Grand Library, you want to go ahead and enter in and select option number 1, go to Grand Library. Once you get back downstairs, you will once again see Aristarchus. Go ahead and speak with him. So for this next part of the quest, we need to go to Senlitin's tomb. You would have been here in the last quest. It's just to the south of the ruins of Uzer. The best way of getting there is going back to Al-Kharid and then from there using the magic carpet over to the ruins of Uzer and then running south. So once you arrive at the tomb, you want to go ahead and attempt to enter in. You want to select option number 1, head directly to the Pharaoh Queen. You'll then land up triggering a cutscene which is very similar to the one which you triggered when you ended the last quest in this series. You want to skip through that cutscene and then you want to go ahead and reselect option number 1, head directly to the Pharaoh Queen. You'll then arrive inside with Senlitin. Go ahead and speak with Senlitin. Select option number 4, talk about our man in the north. Select option number 4, Ozan is Senlatin's descendant. Select option number 2, where are you going with this? So from here we need to make our way back to Al-Kharid. The best way of getting there is by going ahead and using the Al-Kharid lodestone. Once you arrive at the throne room just outside the Al-Kharid palace, you want to go ahead and enter in, and then you want to go ahead and speak with Osman. You then just want to go a little bit to your south and you want to go ahead and speak with Amir Ali Mirza. Select option number 1, talk about our man in the north. You'll then go into a cutscene. So once the cutscene is finished, you want to go ahead and exit out the palace to the door via the north. You then want to make your way over to the northeast, just north of the general store in the town, and then there'll be a crafting shop which you want to go ahead and enter into. Once you arrive in the crafting store, you want to go ahead and climb up the steps. You then want to go ahead and climb up the ladder which is just to the south of the staircase. You then want to go ahead and once you're up on the roof, walk across the plank which leads over to your southwest. You then want to go just to the south of this rooftop and then you want to go ahead and slide down the awning. You then want to go ahead and re-enter into the room there, and then you want to go ahead and cross the washing line which is to your west. You then want to go ahead and climb up the ladder just to your northwest. Warning, coming up you're about to lose some damage, so make sure you have full health. It's only about 10-20% of your health points, but just a warning. You'll then be on the roof with Jabari. Go ahead and speak with. So do note you have taken some damage here, so make sure you go ahead and heal up with some food. Once you've healed, you want to go ahead and cross the planks which are just to your west. This is just above the archway. You then want to climb up the ladder which is just to your west. You then want to go ahead and jump from scaffold which is just beside you to your west. You'll then jump over to another rooftop. You then want to go ahead and climb down the rug just to the south. You then want to go ahead and swing across the wooden frame which is just right beside you to your west. You want to go ahead and jump the scaffold just to your west. This is right at the edge of the wooden platform you're on, and this will take you onto the roof to the south. You then want to go ahead and bounce off the awning just to your south. You then want to go ahead and climb the brickwork right beside you. This is just slightly to your southwest, and this will take you onto the roof of this building. Do note again, Jarab will explode after you talk to him. Go ahead and speak with Jarabi again. Once again, you might want to go ahead and heal up. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and teleport using the Al-Kharid lodestone. So once you're back on the floor of Al-Kharid, you want to make your way to the west, and then you want to go behind the building with the furnace in it. You will then find Jabari again, go ahead and speak with. Once again, he is going to explode, so make sure you are doing well for health. So from here, you want to make your way back over to the lodestone area. And then just from there, you want to go ahead and move up to your northeast. This is right beside a farming patch and also some huts. Jabari will be in one of these huts. Go ahead and speak with him. He once again will damage you some more. Again, you might want to go ahead and eat some food. From here, you just want to head directly to your north, just behind one of these small huts here. And then just beside the archway, just in the building to the very west of it, you'll end up seeing Jabari in a building again. Go ahead and re-speak, and again, he is going to deal you some damage, but this will be the final time. So what you need to go ahead and do from here is we're going to make our way over to the duel arena. To get to the duel arena, you simply just go over to your northeast. I'm sure you all know where it is. If not, you can go ahead and consult the map. Once you arrive at the entrance of the duel arena, go ahead and speak with Jabari once more. So if you are ready to go into the boss fight, then go ahead and select option number 1, yes. If not, go ahead and select option number 2, no. Go to the bank and then come back and re-speak to him when you are ready. Again, it's similar setup from before, it shouldn't be too difficult. I'm now going to tell you about the boss as the boss fight for me is going on in the background. So, Jabari will teleport you into the centre of the arena, surrounded by all of his clones. So there's going to be multiple of them, but he is only one of them. Choosing the wrong Jabari will cause an explosion that damages the player. That scales with its level. Again, it's around about 10 to 20% of your health points, so you really need to be on top of that. You then need to go ahead and find the real Jabari. Now this is random for each player and can be very, very difficult, but some of the clues can include the only one facing backwards, the only one in attack position, the one with the smallest scepter, the one with the largest scepter, the one targeted by the audience, the one with the correctly spelled name, the one with the different colour robe, the one without the prayer renewal particles, and the one who is not trans-succulent. So basically it's just the odd one out, and it could be any of those. I've got them all on screen, so go ahead and try and find it. You then just need to go ahead and attack and kill. It's as simple as that. This can be quite challenging. Do make sure you take a good look at this list because there is a time limit on it, so if you take too long to go ahead and identify, then he's going to hit you for probably about 1/3 of your health, so quite a lot. On top of that, you need to do this 4 times, so out of all the clues that are there, 4 of them, and it's going to be a different clue each time, is going to help you reveal the correct Jabari. Good luck. So once you finish that, you'll go into a cutscene which you just want to continue through the dialogue with Jabari. Then Het will appear. Go ahead and just continue through the chat. Once you exit that cutscene, turn off any remaining prayers. You want to go ahead and speak with Het. You'll then go into another short cutscene which you just want to continue through when prompted. So once you're finished that conversation and Het does disappear, you want to go ahead and teleport back to Al-Kharid using the lodestone. Once you arrive back in the centre of Al-Kharid, you want to head to your south and then you want to go back into the palace and into the throne room. You want to go ahead and go to the very south and speak with Emir Ali Mirza. Go ahead and continue through the conversation and select option number 1, talk about our man in the north. You'll then trigger another cutscene. Go ahead and just skip through this as you can when prompted. Once you are finished with the cutscene, you want to go ahead and re-speak with Emir Ali Mirza. And then select option number 1, talk about our man in the north. And there we go, that is the quest complete. Congratulations, you've completed our man in the north. You're awarded with 1 quest point, a relic of Het, and 2 treasure hunter keys. Thank you very much for watching this quest guide. Please leave a like, rate and subscribe if you are new around here. go down into the description below and check out my other quest series playlist, where I'm sure I'll be able to help you out with another quest. Go down into the description, follow me on Twitter and support me on Patreon. Every little bit of support means so much to me. That's all for this video, ladies and gentlemen, so thanks very much for watching. My name is Hightower 5000 and I'm out.